It hadn't even been on. Okay, so I'm just going to make a quick short video. Just save this last little bit for you. I didn't want to put you through scraping the gasket on the whole thing, but it's just been a nightmare. I'm on my 4th razor blades. My other carcasses are in there. What I've had to do is spray carburetor cleaner on it and kind of nibble away at it, put more carb cleaner on it, nibble away at it, and my razor blades end up looking like a hacksaw blade. They just get all grooved and pitted and stuff. And it's got some kind of a Suzuki bond, similar to like a Honda bond or some kind of super gasket sealing on it. And I keep thinking, if you would have used this stuff on those screws, they would have never came out. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at. And what I've been doing, like I said, my 4th razor blade, I've been just spraying it with carb cleaner, and then I just kind of scrape little areas at a time. And even if I can scrape a little bit or scratch the surface and then spray more carb cleaner on it, that seems to be working good to where finally you get down to the metal. But yeah, it's just been painful. And I have my new neutral safety screw kit on. I have it all safety wired. Let me see if you can see that. There you go. And so it's all safety wired on there. The screw kit's in, tightened up. And so I'll be ready to put this guy back together once I get my gaskets done. And then I got to flush this cover out really good, make sure all these little holes and stuff are, you know, like from where the oil coolers go in and stuff, and the sight glass holes and all that. Got to make sure this thing's super clean before I put it back together. Then after that, I'll do my, after this cover's on, I'll do my oil filter and probably let it sit a little while. Because on the new gasket, I'm going to, put a little bit of a high temp silicone on the side of the gasket on this side. But that stuff's fairly easy to get off. This stuff has just been just a brutal beast, man. You know, you just kind of peel it off in layers, and then you spray the carb cleaner on it, and then you finally get down. Sometimes it sprays out really fast, but yeah, it's just been just a slow go. And then once I get the cover on, I'm going to put the new oil filter on, you know, get all the lines and stuff hooked up, and I'll let it sit for a little bit. I'll put the new filter and stuff on, and I'll let that high temp silicone kind of set for an hour or two while I do other things. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at on this thing, and that's the best way I've found to get this gasket off. I know I talked to one guy and he said his just fell off. So not this, they've had it bonded. And then I got my skid plate, my Ricochet skid plate all cleaned up. And on that, I'm just gonna, you know, it comes with the torque screws. I'm just gonna, you know, they're metric 8mm. I'm just gonna run regular bolts, because if I'm out somewhere and I need to tighten it up, I'm not gonna have a torque screw. And I almost didn't get one off the bottom just because they're rounded. And I took a good hit on there, and it deformed that enough to where I was kind of worried if I was going to be able to get that thing off or not. So I think I'm going to make the change over to 8mm bolts with a 12mm head on it. Then that way, at least there'll be something hanging down. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Like I said, it's just been kind of a, as you can see, just a brutal, tedious procedure. And the only thing I can say is just keep spraying this thing with carb cleaner, and eventually all this will come off. And then you're just gonna have to clean it. Make sure you get all these passages from where the oil cooler hooks in, and you know, the sight glass and everything. So you got a nice clean motor. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna shut this thing off, scrape away, and then after I get the skid plate on, I'm going to grind the exhaust header where those welds are, and then get that on. I have to go into the hospital next week for a procedure, so I want to get this back to where it's running. So I may not get to the shock or the linkage I'm not sure. It all depends on today. But I'll definitely get the motor back together so it runs, starts up, get the seat, side panel stuff on. I just want it to be together, and you know, I can always pull that off at some other point and do the shock. But anyway, let me shut this thing off, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, there's my hi. But there's my neutral safety switch. So anyway, I'm gonna shut this guy off. So by now, our cover should be almost dry. Our neutral safety switch is gonna go right back in here. You see it's closed on the end. It's got stuff there. I may put a blob of silicone on it. Got the 2 wires on it, and this guy goes up like that. Clip, and I don't want to spin the motor yet until I get it all back together, but what I'll do is I'll just tuck it down there. And what I'm going to do right now is I'll put some of this, just a smidge. Everything's just a smidge. Just around the wires here, just so water doesn't drip down in. There we go. Just kind of pack it down in there. Okay, all done. Yep. That's all I want to do. Okay, cool. Then I'll use this stuff, this ultra black, on my new gasket. Put this guy back on. And I'm going to I haven't heard any stories about these screws coming out, but I'm not going to take a chance. There we go. Just going to put a dab of Loctite on these guys. Oops. Big dab. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to screwdriver, saw it right there. Okay. I'm just looking, make sure I got everything up, everything going. Okay, so we're going to put this guy here. Shit. Well, that sucked. All right. Murphy's Law, man. Murphy's Law. All right. If it will fall down the hole. Okay, so we got this here. Let's do this again. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh. Okay. Got one drop. Okay. So I tell you what, let's put this here this time. All right. Which shows you right where those neutral safety screws will go. I did that for demonstrational purposes. But yeah, if those things were to fall out, they would go right in that big hole. And looking for this guy. Okay, so then we got this guy on, neutral safety switch. If there were screws, if these guys fell out, they would go right in that big hole. That's why we did this. Okay, so then we want to put this guy on. We want to put, there's a sleeve right here. We're just going to wipe this guy off a little bit. Spread a little bit cleaner. Get any kind of crap off of there. Because life is full of crap. All right, and then I'm going to slide this guy on. Excellent. Cool beans. Okay, so nothing but troubles with the Ghost camera. So what else is new? So anyway, I got the little splash guard on behind it. I got this on, getting ready to put the clutch hub on. Hubba. Okay, it's gonna go this way. So we got the washer, and we got the hub. It all looks pretty clean. Don't see anything hanging out of it or anything. And this goes on here. Excellent. And then we have the new locking tab. Does it go this way? Yes. And there's the nut, right? Is that the way it goes? Yes, that goes in there. That holds it. This bar will bend over. Okay, perfect. So then, yeah, here we go. And we'll wipe this guy off. And we have our locking tab. We have the nut. I'm sorry, the washer. Here's the nut. Okay. We have this. This. I know they have those clutch holding tools, but I just did it this way. Okay, so that guy's in tight. All right. I would like to get a little bit more, just so I can bend that over a flat spot. Pretty good. Oops. Back it off. Perfect. Okay. Not too tight. That's good. Okay. So now I want to bend this tab over. And to do that, we're just going to go big brass punch. Okay, that is not going anywhere. And then we'll take the flattest screwdriver. We're done. So we got that. So this guy's on. I know there's a torque, wasn't that tight, so I just put it to where that is flat. All right, so then we're going to put these plates on. I was surprised they were so dry. Okay. I want to make sure these are all facing the same way. And this clutch is every bit as new as the mileage. It's zero wear on this guy. And you know, you could like soak the clutch plates overnight or whatever, but I'm just putting it together as is. That's about the only oil there is. So you just want to make sure your metals are all going the same. And this guy goes here. A little rag. I'll get that there. Cover this guy. And we want to put this guy in. Do, 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 do. Just like that. Excellent. These guys here. Do, 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 do. And then we want this to be facing that way before we put our case on. I've never had a clutch screw back off in my life. Clutch hub screw. Okay. That was the wrench. Scared me to death. All right. I go, no, it's broke. That would suck. All right. That would just be extreme suckiness. All right, so let's get this. I'm going to wipe down here. A little bit of oil seeping out. Okay, so now I just need to find a gasket. One of our ting tong. All right. So we got our new gasket that came with the Procycle kit. All balls, I think it is. I'll put that there. And nice. Okay. And green should make it go faster. This is going to go just like this. And do a trial run here. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Where I'm going to put some silicone seal, some RTV, is around this bottom. If it's going to leak, it's going to leak down here around the bottom. And I want it to be same as Suzuki did. I want it, if it's going to stick to anything, I want it to be on the clutch side. So we will grab some of that stuff. Grab it, grab it, grab it. There it is. Okay, I will actually use the wrapper. I know it sucks. You know, I'm in a rental. I don't have a workbench or anything, but kind of learn to do lap maintenance. All right. So this is going to go like this. I want to put silicone like around here. I'm not going around here, but just around the base. Let me see the cover. Cover's right here. Get a good idea where this is going to seal at. Yeah. So see, I'm going to want it around the sealing edge, a little bit around here. I'm not going to go around here because it doesn't fit on anything. And I want to go around here. In fact, actually, I think we'll just do it up around here. Yeah, I don't want it to get down in there, so, okay. Man, Suzuki sure had it all over the place. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Excellent. All right, put this guy down. And this is going to go like this. It's going to go like that. It's going to be on this side. All right. I'm just going to put a little bit there just to fix any imperfections. Okay. Work our way up. And our first dowel is going to be right there. So we're just going to go about this high. This area here I'll do both sides because there's a rubber piece there, and that's where the neutral safety switch wires go through. So on that, we'll make sure we got a little bit of stickum on each side. And I've had pretty good luck with this over the years, and so I want to go just a little bit on this side, just to where that rubber makes contact. Well done. All right, so I'm going to put this here, put this guy here, and we're going to put this down. We're going to feed this in there. Do this first. There we go. Now let's get our dowel pin right there. So we're on right there. We are on down here at the bottom. Excellent. Okay. All right. So then this guy here. Perspective. And we are good to go. All right. Got my case all cleaned out. Everything's good. We want this guy here to face this way, so it's actually facing just perfect, kind of at an angle like that. All right. Oops. Actually, there we go. That'll go like that. That'll go like that. There we go. Okay. So. Goes here. This guy, another shorty goes there. Okay. Okay, and we'll take this little seal. So we got everything tight. All right. So yep, we got everything tight. We'll put the clutch cover on. Okay, so we got this tight. All the case bolts are tight. We got to finish doing that. Oil filter. And put that like that. And the spring. Okay, that spring's in the front. All right. So we have that. And this. And we'll have this. And we will have this. Let's okay. Wipe this down. That'll go like that. All right, put the new oil filter on. Goes like that. Put this guy on. Okay, got the new O-ring on the back. So that's going to go like that. And it'll go like that. It'll go like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Double checking. That guy is good. Washer goes there. Okay. So that's right. So we had the copper ones up there. Okay. Pull this off. We'll wipe this down. And last time we had the copper guys here, so I just got brand new ones. I just don't want to deal with leaks for $1 a piece or whatever there. Okay, so we have these guys here. This was our 17. Okay, and we'll put these off to the side. Then we had our silver ones down here. Well, these razor blades are so trash from doing that gasket. Okay. One's here. Accident. Put this off. These guys go here. And this guy goes here. Here, plus machine side goes up against there. All right. Got that. I'm doing stuff like this, I like to just use new O-rings, new parts if I can, new gaskets, seals, whatever it takes. Does this fit in here? Yes, it does. So we have a brand new one right there. These two guys. Okay. Do, 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 do. Tight, tight, tight. This guy's tight. Got some slack, got that. Let's go. Just in case. Okay. All right, so we got that in there. Next we will let this drain a little bit. We got to pick up all our mess. Check for leaks. Put the cap back on, so I got 2 quarts in there, synthetic, Verbalwidget. Alright, oil in the window. Okay. So, now we got everything tight. I got the brake on, I just got to put this